Now look, I said I was gonna be joining the Air Force, and since I said that, there's been missiles going in Iran. So am I still gonna join the Air Force now that we are in war? Let's talk about that. But first, what's good, YouTube? Hope you doing good, moving good, feeling good, waking up good, and making good decisions. It's your boy Reed, and you are watching Reed TV. Um, yeah, man. I think February 28th, as of February 28th, we shot missiles in Iran. Oh my gosh, bro. As soon as I say I want to enlist in the military, we start blowing up a country, which is crazy. But look, man, do I still want to do it? Yes. I'm going to tell you why. The reason that I still want to do it is because I personally feel like I'm doing it the right way. If you're going to join the military, I feel like you should join the Air Force. Okay? Just a done deal. You know, my wife is in the Army. She ain't listen, man. She ain't listen. But that's another video. Anyway, if you're going to do it, man, I believe you should do the Air Force. I've done a lot of research. It's the safest branch, bruh. It's the safest branch. You're not necessarily going to be boots on the ground. However, I will say I am hip that some of our planes been getting blown up, shot down. You know, rest in peace to all of the members that we've lost during the war so far. And I know the Air Force and the Navy have been putting in work. I know the Navy blew up one of Iran's submarines or something. So the branches are working, and not necessarily have there's been a lot of effect on boots on the ground as of late. But I'm telling you, bro, once that ball get rolling, it's gonna become a gory war. You feel me? And you don't want to be a part of that, bro. You don't want to be a part of that, man. I mean, I know when I started speaking to a recruiter, he told me to choose 10 jobs that I'd be interested in. Because in the Air Force, you can't particularly choose what job you want to do like you can with other branches. Because the Air Force is so it's so packed, you know, opposed to all the other branches. The Air Force have trouble getting people out of it. Opposed to the other branches, they have trouble keeping people in. The Air Force have trouble getting people out, as far as retiring, or just quitting or whatever. You feel me? So that's why you can't necessarily choose the job that you want to have in the Air Force, because once an opening happens, you got to be open to fill that spot. Because if you just tell your recruiter no, I really want this job, I'm going to wait until this job has an opening, chances are the recruiter can just dish you out and say, well, I made it clear that I wanted you to choose 10 jobs in the beginning, and we have these openings, and you're not, being open-minded to work other jobs and whatnot. This can just be the end of that. So, you can't be too picky in the Air Force. But I tell you what, though. Every job I picked was paper pusher jobs, my guy. Human resources. You feel me? I got a CDL if you've been watching the channel. So I did ground transportation stuff. Anything that's just support. Those are all the jobs that I had interest in. So, bro, I don't mind going to the military. And look, if I got chef duty, I got chef duty. I'd rather be a cook than be on the look. You feel me? And you out there strapped up with an M4, and yeah, you feel me? The bullets flying at you. So you got much less risk of that going on if you join the Air Force, bruh. And I ain't gonna lie, in the beginning of this whole thing popping off, I was nervous, and I was almost out the door with this whole thing. But, you know, I really believe in God, and I got a close relationship with God, and I just believe I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be all right. And I feel comfortable in the Air Force. I can't really, had I been pursuing a different branch, I probably would have backed out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna keep going, bruh. I actually went to MEPS last week, and MEPS is everything that you think it will be, bruh. MEPS is everything you think it'll be. Long lines, um, weird people. I had a roommate, yo, and I'm gonna make a separate video about that. I'm gonna make a separate video. Yeah, but MEPS was an experience. But I mean, yeah, bro, it's a war going on, and that's the military. That's what you sign up for. You sign up for the the risk that things are gonna pop off, but really things pop off all the time. But if you do it right, and you join the Air Force, like you'll have a much smoother experience, a much higher quality of life. And look, I know this is coming from a person that's not in the military yet, and I'm trying to be qualified for it and everything, but I'm just documenting my journey. I'm just documenting my mindset. If you have an argument about anything I said, or you think anything else, opposite of regarding what I said, then leave a comment below. You feel me? We can have a conversation. You feel me? I'm assuming if you stumbled across this video, you're either thinking about joining the military, or you have already, or you're in the military, or you're retired, and you just like watching this type of content. So we can definitely chop it up about that. And yeah, I'm still gonna do it, bro. I ain't trying to ramble, but we gonna see what happens, man. So appreciate you for watching. I'm gonna drop a video about my MEPS experience probably tomorrow or something. And yeah, we do it like that. And if you made it this far, I'll see you at the next one.